The Office is an incredible set that is leaving the shelves way too quickly, in my opinion, and in some cases, it's already gone. I'm going to tell you my top 10 favorite parts of this set, but I'm also going to grade the set out of 100 as usual, put it into one of these categories so that we can see if it's something you should grab before it disappears. So LEGO has been giving us all kinds of sitcom sets over the last few years with the Friends Central Perk and Apartment. We got Seinfeld, and then we came to my favorite TV show, The Office. And if you want to put them all together into one mega build, you can watch this epic video by Kiwi Modular, linked down below, that shows off this amazing build. So they packed this set out with 15 exclusive minifigures, which is a large part of the cost of this Office set. First, we have the beloved accounting team for The Office. Oscar has a calculator. Angela has her Christmas gift from Toby, along with this cat on her shirt, showcasing her obsession with cats. And then we get Kevin with his big pot of chili that he spills. I also like the hairpiece that shows his balding that was actually first used for the George Costanza minifigure in the Seinfeld sitcom set. Then we get to the love story of all love stories with Jim and Pam. Pam is the only one that has pants that are not just one solid color, and she is carrying the pot that Jim gave her that carried some memories from the relationship. Jim has his signature shaggy mop top hair and blue dress shirt. He is carrying the letter or note that he gave to Pam that presumably finally expressed how he felt about her. Next, we get some of the background characters. We have Meredith with the bat in her hand, referring back to when she was bit by the bat in the show. She's also carrying a coffee cup in her hand that's probably carrying something a little harder than coffee. Toby Flenderson over here from HR is the bane of Michael Scott's existence. He's carrying a camera around that he brought with him in his goodbye episode to take a picture with Pam. And then the man, the myth, the legend, Creed, with his very nutritious mung beans that smell like death. Now back to another love affair going on in The Office with these two, Ryan and Kelly. Ryan looking all important over here with his business cellular device, and then Kelly with her birthday cake that her friends at the office there gave her with her name being spelled wrong. These three here are also major staples of the show. Phyllis, of course, has her knitting items. Stanley has his pretzel for pretzel day, along with his crossword puzzle that he is always doing. Daryl Philbin is the only character from the warehouse that we get, and he has the Terry's Diner takeout menu that we see in his office sitting behind him on the wall. And then at last but not least, my personal two favorite characters in the show, the iconic Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute. Michael Scott is carrying his epic World's Best Boss Cup, which is printed, I might add. Really cool to have. Dwight Schrute has his glasses on, of course, and is carrying an almighty Schrute buck. We got a lot of minifigures in a set of this size, so I really hate to complain, but there's one minifigure that they really should have added into this 15 and just made it 16 even, and that character is Andy Bernard, the Nard dog. So the minifigures are all very cool, but they are very simple minifigures just simply from a design standpoint. The nostalgia is the real draw to these minifigures for the Office fan. If you're not an Office fan, there's nothing super special here except for the fact that you just get a lot of minifigures. Grade on the minifigures is gonna be 14 out of 20. And if you're enjoying the video, or maybe just a fan of The Office, hit that like button. Thanks for your support. So there's a lot that I could show you here because this set is packed totally full of references from the show. I'm just going to give you my top 10 references that I enjoyed finding and let you discover all the other hidden references when you build this set. If you have a favorite reference from the set though, make sure you drop it below in the comments. There are so many good ones in this set. Before I give you my top 10 though, I will say the designers laid this floor plan out for this set really nicely. There's 1,164 pieces in this set for $120 US. You have everything from the entrance into the office to Pam's reception desk, the sales floor, conference room, and Michael's office that pulls out separately for easy access, which was a great idea. Here we go, in no particular order, my top 10. First has got to be the fact that you find Angela's cat hiding away in this file cabinet drawer. Next is going to be the framed watercolor painting of the office building from Pam that we see in the show. This blob of Jell-O over here with the stapler inside of it is an awesome remake of the prank Jim pulled on Dwight. Dwight. For number 7, if you remember when Dwight was training the office on fire safety and threw a match into the waste paper basket, you're going to get a kick out of this little gem right over here in the corner. The next one's going to take us into the conference room over here, where you're going to find the It's Your Birthday sign on the wall for all the many birthday parties planned by the party planning committee. And you can switch the sign out, which is cool for this Diversity Day sign. Staying in the conference room, I'm going to point out this awesome little brick-built TV over here in the corner that is always sitting in the corner in the office with the DVD symbol bouncing around on the screen and a VHS tape down here below. Now for number 4, I have to point out the awesome brick-built copier over here that we always see in the show. And just as an added bonus, it actually does open and close. Let's head over into Michael Scott's office, where we are going to find this awesome Dundie Award sitting on his desk. Staying in his office, we can glance over to this filing cabinet where we will find a golden ticket for Michael Scott's big idea to bring in business for the company. And lastly, it's actually 2 things that I want to point out over on Dwight's desk. First is his work screen here showing the website for his Schrute Farms bed and breakfast. And then also is this sticker on the side of the filing cabinet that we see in the show. It's actually the name of a real radio station broadcast in Scranton, Pennsylvania. The build is amazing, but it's kind of only amazing if you're an Office fan. Most people are just not going to have fun just building this office layout without really having any context from the show. I am going to take into account that this set is not going to be for everybody here in my grade, and I'm going to put the grade on build experience at 22 out of 40. Don't take offense to that, Office fans. So this set does make a great display piece. The open floor plan and the way it is designed gives you lots of ability to enjoy and view all the amazing and funny details of the office. There isn't really a play functions with this set. I'm not sure that this type of set would really lend to play functions anyways. I think it's made exactly as it should be because this is going to be geared mostly towards the adult fan. All that said, this category is definitely going to lean more heavily on that display side, and I'm going to put the grade on this category at 14 out of 20. So the set is $120, which is quite a bit more than the other sitcom sets, with Central Perk retailing for $60 and Seinfeld at $80. Both of these sets were around 5 to 6 cents per piece with similar size and piece counts, but the Office set comes in at over 10 cents per piece, which is a substantial increase. There is double to triple the amount of minifigures in this set, so that does help justify the difference in price. With that said, though, the minifigures aren't overly valuable, though, and you can get a whole set of all 15 of them for around 60 to 70 bucks, which is just kind of okay, with the most expensive one, according to Bricklink, being Dwight Schrute. The Michael Scott minifigure, though, is following very closely behind. The part out value is pretty good on this set at $272 as of this recording on Bricklink. Now, I don't think this set is necessarily going to blow up on the aftermarket when it retires, and I'm strictly just basing that on the fact that Central Perk and the Seinfeld set both have not really risen in value in any major way since retirement. However, I do find it interesting that this set is already sold out on Lego.com here in October, with still several months left before the end of the year. So I know the Office fan base is huge, so I could be completely wrong on this. For me, though, value is okay on this set and not amazing, so I'm going to put the grade on this category at 15 out of 20. So here's the final review of all the grades given on this set. The final grade is going to be 65 out of 100. That'll put the set into the maybe, but you're not missing out category. Mainly, you're not missing out if you're not an Office fan. That is just an objective grade on this set. If I were to give you my personal feelings and opinions, being that I'm a huge Office fan, I would say this is an absolute must buy. That's my thoughts. Now, if you want to watch a really fun video of me running around Scranton, Pennsylvania, the home of The Office, with my boys doing a 24-hour challenge, this is the video that you need to click on next.